What's up? What's up, guys? Mighty fine seeing you here. What's up? We got some rankings today to talk about. There are a lot of interesting things that are going to be going down. When I say things, I do mean fights. Namely, this fight, UFC Fight Night 183, Stephen Thompson versus Jeff Neal. This is going to be a very, very interesting card. Even though like fights seem to be dropping left and right on this card now simply because of COVID-19. By the way, I have COVID-19, so I've been dealing with that whole thing. I'm guessing that I'm maybe asymptomatic or something like that, or because it's really not affecting me. Like I don't know. Like I probably thought getting it would affect me. But yeah, dude, this COVID thing is fucking everywhere. I think it's just because it's cold in most places. It's the winter time, so man, it's easier to catch bugs during the winter and whatnot. Actually, let me see where this fight card actually is now, dude. Okay, here we go. UFC Fight Night 183. There are a lot of fights that were dropping out of it. Hold on. Hold on now. Can we get this Fight Finder? I think it's the Fight Finder. Okay. Is that the one? All right, here's the one. So let's look at this card real fast. All right, so the Tafon Inchkui fight is still on versus Jamie Pickett. I'm very interested in seeing this fight, namely because of Tafon. I think they just added this Christos Giagos versus fucking Carlton Minus fight. That was just added. Was it? Or has that been on here? Yeah, I think that was just added. We have another fight that was added on this card, Cody Durden versus Jimmy Flick. I know that fight was added. Who is this? Darren Wynn, Antonio Arroyo. I think that might have been on this fight card. In any case, this next one, Carl Robinson versus Dalcha Loon. That's not to do. You have to go syllables. This is how you figure out these names, dude. Loon Gia Giambula. Loon Giambula. Dalcha Loon Giambula versus Carl Robinson is a new fight. The Paney Kianzad and Sijara Eubanks fight has been on here. The Anthony Pettis Alex Morono fight has been on here. The Marcin Tybura Greg Hardy fight has been on here. I think maybe the Jillian Robertson Talia Santos fight is new. The Marlon Moraes Rob Font fight is not new. And dude, look at this. Chaos Williams versus Michel Pereira has been bumped up to like the main card. You have Jose Aldo versus Marlon Vera. I think that's been on here. I think that fight has been on here. So, it's definitely not the fight card it was when this fight card was announced. Obviously, because this fight card was headlined by our boys, Khamzat Chimaev and Leon Edwards. Shout out, Leon. So yeah, this does look different, but I know that this is going to be a great night of fights. Anyways, getting back to the rankings. We don't really do pound for pound. I really don't care about pound for pound. The only time I would care about the pound for pound top rank fighters is if the pound for pound top rank fighters actually fought each other. Since they don't fight each other, I don't really care about the pound for pound list. It's just not my thing to do. So let's start off here with the little guys. Our boy Davison Figueiredo is still champ of this division after his hellacious fight with Brandon Moreno. Ridiculous, Mexican, Brazilian, both gods of the, in their own right in the fucking Latin world. These both of these men are gods, okay? And they fought and they had a very, godly battle, might I say, and it ended in a draw. Gotta slow yourself down when you speak sometimes. It ended in a draw. So very interesting, to see these guys do it again as they are definitely going to. Other than that, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this flyweight division, it hasn't really changed that much. Same thing with the bantamweight division, hasn't really moved that much. Wait a minute. Okay, wrong weight division. Featherweight division, but we have to be looking out for this fight with Peter Yan here. I almost said Peter, like a fucking American. Peter Yan versus Aljamain Sterling coming up soon. And tomorrow, I think we're going to see Jose Aldo versus, who is it? Who's he? Marlon Vera, right? Was that it? Marlon Vera. Yeah. So Marlon Vera versus Jose Aldo. Now, something is definitely going to come of those two meeting, whether it's Marlon moving up or Jose moving up a little bit more, moving down. We will see. Alexander Volkanovski in the featherweight division. So far, he's still Big Papa champ, and there doesn't seem to be anything happening as far as his title goes. But in the featherweight division, we still have a few people to watch out for. We don't have to watch out for Yair Rodriguez. Rodriguez, dude, what is wrong with my voice today? Yair Rodriguez, because he's fucking hiding underneath, rings and octagons like Jon Jones or something. He's not showing up. He's like fucking, you can't dodge USADA, dude. There's three things that you're not going to dodge in this life. You're not going to dodge the taxes. And if you do dodge the taxes, you better be good, really fucking good at living off the grid. You're not going to dodge death. That's one thing you're not going to, hopefully, by, 2030, 2040, maybe, they start coming out with this new technology that will prolong the human life cycle. And so that I get to live, a few 100 decades or whatever the fuck. But for now, you're not going to escape death. And the third most important thing that you're not going to escape in life is USADA. If you have made a contract in which USADA gets to, take your urinalysis test and also like your blood work, then like they're going to find you. And if they don't find you, you don't get to fight. So, those are the three things you are not to avoid or escape in life. USADA being the most important of those three things, of course. So we're not going to be seeing our boy Yair Rodriguez for at least another, 5 months, 6 months. But look out for Josh Emmett. I'm really interested to see Josh Emmett get back in there. I don't know who he gets back in here against, but watch this man. Please watch this man, because he is coming for that belt. Believe it. Let's go up here to the lightweight division. Very interesting. Look at our boy Charles Oliveira and our oldest boy, fucking Tony Ferguson. That's my oldest boy. A very, very great showing by Charles Oliveira in his fight against Tony Ferguson. Absolutely ran through Tony Ferguson in a way I'm pretty sure, not a lot of people expected. But fucking much praise to Du Bronx over here, Charles Oliveira, for finally, getting to the top 3 in a fucking weight division, man. He's had a really rocky road to get here. And now he's finally in the top 3, dude. So Conor McGregor, who's at number 5 now, obviously faces Dustin Poirier, who's ranked 2nd in the division in January 23rd. So we're going to see what happens out of those two guys. And I don't know, man. The only thing that makes sense now is Charlie Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. What do you guys think, huh? What do you guys think about that one? Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. That shit is going to be nuts. That's going to be fucking quite ridiculous if you ask your boy over here. So yeah, that's the only fight that makes sense. Dan Hooker Who does he got, dude? Maybe he gets the winner of the Oliveira, I mean the Poirier Connor fight, or I don't know, dude. I'm not sure where Dan Hooker is in all of this, man. Rafael dos Anjos also is on the fucking trail here. So is Paul Felder, dude. Um, so yeah, I'm very interested to see in the way this lightweight division goes in the coming months. And here we go up to welterweight here with our fucking main Nigerian man, Kamaru Usman, the champion. Dude, look at these fucking two Nigerian boys at the top of these weight divisions, dude. Uh, me having a little bit of this Nigerian in myself, you know, this is pretty fucking interesting to see. With these Nigerian men up here, fucking. And dude, these Nigerian men are champs of very, very, very tumultuous divisions here. In the welterweight division, not much has changed. We're still waiting on the championship fight between Kamaru and his former training partner Gilbert Melendez. Leon Edwards fucking contracted COVID-19, but for whatever reason, he's going to be fighting Khamzat Chimaev here in January. So we're going to see how that goes. Jorge Masvidal is out fucking Dominican women swimming in Dominican women the color of cinnamon. Fucking Jorge swimming in Dominican women the color of cinnamon, dude. That's what he's doing right now. So we don't know. And he's probably training, I'd imagine. Colby's, I don't know what Colby's doing, dude. Colby's probably somewhere pandering to fucking conservatives, I'd imagine. Jorge Masvidal probably pandering to conservatives as well, but he's just doing it in the form of swimming in Dominican women, the color of these women's skin, of course, being cinnamon. Swimming in Dominican women, the color of cinnamon. Okay, you got it. Tyron Woodley, I'm not sure what comes for Tyron Woodley next or anybody else in the weight division. Honestly, we have Jeff Neal fighting Stephen Thompson here tomorrow, and we're going to see what comes of that. Honestly, it ain't looking good for Steven, dude. It ain't looking good for Steven, bro. I mean, dude, Stephen Thompson's fucking point karate style better be in full form, dude. He better make sure that that Jeff Neal doesn't touch him once, not even one time, dude. Stephen Thompson, if he wants to win in this fight tomorrow, is not to be touched. He's not to be touched, you know. Now, if it was anybody else, you know, and I mean, he's you know, went 5 rounds with Tyron Woodley. I don't get me wrong, I understand that, but you know, dude, we're different. It's a different beast, you know. Tyron Woodley obviously isn't the same fighter, you know, that he was when he first got into the UFC from Strikeforce. But Jeff Neal, dude, is just a fucking hungry man. I personally know how hungry this man is. And you know, and since the first time I laid eyes on this guy, fucking back in 2010, 2011, bro, I knew that this man would be UFC champ one day. So it's good to see him here. And that is pretty much it for the welterweight division. Let's move up to middleweight. And we've been seeing some pretty good movement in the middleweight division, namely our Italiano over here, dude. Fucking Italian Marvin Vettori, dude. Looking like a goddamn henchman when you see him in these streets here. Fucking beating Jack Hermanson and fucking solidifying for himself that number 5 spot. And who he fights next is anybody's guess. You know, I honestly see maybe him and Jared Cannonier. I don't know who Darren Till has next. What was Darren Till's last fight here? What was it? Was it that Gastelum? No, it was the Whitaker fight. Okay. And what was this? Was this like a draw? I forgot what this was. I think it was like a decision win for Whitaker, yes? It doesn't say. So this is why we go to ShareDog. This is why we do ShareDog, everybody. That's why you can't fuck with the UFC in there. You know, there's shit over here. This fucking weird. This this weird clean aesthetic. That's the word. This weird aesthetic that the UFC website has. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's definitely not punk. You know. So I don't know. I don't know who Darren Till fights next. Marvin Vettori might get Jared Cannonier next. That would be a fucking very good fight. What about my man Derek Brunson? What about my man Kelvin Gastelum? What about my man Uriah Hall? Now, these three men, Derek Brunson, Kelvin Gastelum, Uriah Hall, they have some real interesting things to think about. You want to know why? Because at number 10, after defeating Jacare Souza in a very, 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 very impressive fashion, might I add, Kevin Holland is at number 10, and he's behind these guys, dude. Uriah, if I was Uriah Hall, if I was Kelvin Gastelum, if I was Derek Brunson, even if I was Jack Hermanson, because Jack Hermanson was slated to fight Kevin Holland, but I don't know, for whatever reason, Kevin Holland was pulled out of that fight, and it was replaced with Marvin Vettori, who, of course, you know, put it on our man Jack Hermanson and beat him, you know, pretty decisively, I would say, for sure. So these guys definitely have some things to worry about because Kevin Holland is on the fucking trail, and damn, is he scary. This motherfucker is going to be, imagine like a scary movie, right? And like, you know, like the teenagers are running through like the camp or like the cabins or wherever they are, and like they're running as fast as they can. Like the camera is following them with like that fast off motion, because like they're running so fucking fast trying to get away from like the serial killer, and the serial killer is just like walking. He's just like walking with like his knife and shit, and the kids are just like scurrying, tripping over each other. And the killer is just like still walking. Like the killer still catches up to the fucking kids, even though he's just walking towards them. That's the situation that these four men, Jack Hermanson, all the way down to Uriah Hall, that's what they're feeling, being chased by this man, Kevin Holland, dude. The only difference is that Kevin Holland isn't walking. He's like dancing, dude. He's like, and like the guys are like running, dude. They're like tripping over each other, and Kevin Holland's, he's just dancing, dude. This motherfucker just dances to the octagon and then fucking knocks people out in the most impressive fashions, dude. It's like, it's so scary because he puts on like this air, like there's like this nice air about him. It's like, oh, I like this kid. Oh, we're gonna have a nice, good fight. No, he's coming to fuck you up, dude. He's dancing like that. The reason why he's dancing like this is because he thinks he's going to fuck you up that bad. He thinks he's going to fuck you up so bad that he can just dance to the ring and just get right. And he does. He gets right into the fight. And every second, you're fighting against this man, he's dangerous. If you have taken this man down, and I've said this a lot, it's always like these wiry, skinny guys. Israel Adesanya, Kevin Holland, and then we have Michael Venom Page, another, like these long motherfuckers, these long, gangly guys that are like 6'4", 6'3", and 185 and 170. They are like ridiculously strong, dude. They're so fucking strong for some reason. Kevin Holland is a shining example of that. He's so strong, but at the same time, he's like tough to deal with. He's tough to get hands on because he's so skinny. He's like squirmy and then also like hella strong, which is like a weird combination. It's so weird to deal with that shit. Like a long, skinny, slender guy that's also like fucking as strong as a fucking chimpanzee. Yeah, that's so scary. That's fucking nuts. And this guy is, he's fucking hot on the trails, dude. He's at number 10 now. He's well in this here ranked division here. So, I mean, if you're anybody else that has to fight this man soon, if you're Kelvin Gastelum or Uriah Hall, Derek Brunson, Jack Hermanson. Hey, dude, you got to get ready for it. You gotta find guys with those types of that type of frame, that frame where they're like really long and really like tricky, but they're also really strong. Because like those guys are fucking horrible to deal with. Now we have the champion here, Israel Adesanya, who apparently isn't defending his title because Robert Whittaker doesn't want to run it back. That shit still shocks me to this day that Robert Whittaker is at the number 1 spot. And when asked about fighting the champ again, he just says, nah, mate. Nah, mate. I think, and he just doesn't fight him. What do you mean, no? Robert Whittaker, what do you mean, no? You gotta fight this man. Something has to happen, or we gotta reach down and pick up Kevin Holland. Well, Kevin Holland says he doesn't want like a direct title shot. He wants to work for it, which is fucking admirable. So I guess that's where we are in the light heavyweight division. People, for whatever reason, are still talking about Israel Adesanya potentially fighting Yak. I was gonna call him fucking Yak Blachowicz, bro. I was gonna call this fucking Polish man Jan Blachowicz over here. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Israel Adesanya fighting Jan Blachowicz when there's still a lot of fucking light heavyweight talent that needs to fucking, because like they're making it sound like Jan Blachowicz can just do this. Like he can just fight somebody in another weight division because he's beat like most of the people. Like, no, there's still questions that need to be asked in terms of Jan Blachowicz being the true champion of the light heavyweight division. Yes, he knocked out Dominic Reyes to get the title, but he has to do a lot to defend that motherfucker, dude. His first obstacle coming in the way of Glover Teixeira, which is ridiculous. Glover Teixeira, after being, dude, Thiago Santos hit Glover Teixeira with some motherfuckers. Look, I hate the curse, guys. Look, I hate the curse here, guys. But the types of punches, types of strikes that Thiago Santos hit Glover Teixeira with, the only way to describe them, the only way to put these blows in words is by calling them motherfuckers, because that's exactly what they are, dude. They don't feel good. It feels so bad getting hit by Thiago Santos that it could only be, it could only be the equivalent of somebody fucking your mother, Like, it feels that bad. It feels like, your best friend just fucks your mom and you walk in and see it and you're like, it's my best friend and it's my mother. That's how it feels getting punched by Thiago Santos. It doesn't feel good. It hurts you in your soul, dude. It hurts you in your heart. He punched you in your head and your heart is hurting. That's how it feels to be hit by Thiago Santos. Glover Teixeira took that shit and more, survived and finished Thiago Santos, bro. Like a grown-ass man. Yes, he did. So when people keep pushing this narrative of Israel Adesanya fucking, hey, I'm Israel Adesanya, I'm gonna come up there. This isn't Israel Adesanya, by the way. But this is the fucking impression that I want to do of Israel Adesanya right now. Hey, I'm Israel Adesanya. I'm just gonna walk into the light heavyweight division. Come on, baby. Like, are we really gonna do this to Glover right now? We can't do this to Glover. Not after he took those motherfuckers from Thiago Santos, bro. Not after he did that shit, dude. That man was getting hit with them mofos, dude. And he survived and then finished him, dude. Ridiculous. Give Glover the title shot. We have Dominic Reyes. I'm not sure what's going on with Dominic Reyes. Last time I saw him, his nose was broken. But, I mean, he has, Anthony Smith down here. He has Jerry... I'm sorry, dude. I can't, dude. These these names are starting to be too Eastern European for me, bro. How am I? Prochaska? Yuri Prochaska. I have never heard that name. I don't think I've ever seen him fight, but I've never heard the pronunciation of that name, so I don't know how to pronounce it. And I don't know. I don't want to say Prochaska. That sounds right. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's something totally different. Alexander Rakic. So there's definitely a lot of great talent for Dominic Reyes to fight. Fucking Nikita, my man Nikita Krylov down here at 8, Johnny Walker at 9. Damn, it seems like yesterday the UFC was fucking putting everything on Johnny Walker, bro. Dude, the UFC was literally putting everything on Johnny Walker, dude. Dana was like gathering like some properties that he owns. He was gathering all these, all of his wealth together, and he was just like putting it all on Johnny Walker for whatever reason. Maybe it's his name. Isn't like Johnny Walker like some alcohol drink or whatever? Is it like a liquor drink or something? And now, Johnny Walker, dude, who fucking goddamn, dude. How did I fucking just forget that man's name, bro? I've already forgotten this man's name, and he hasn't even been out of the UFC for that long, dude. God damn. The dude that fucking finished Johnny Walker. Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson completely derailed this man's hype train. He won his last fight, though. His last fight, dude, that shit was nuts. Against Ryan Spann, dude. Oh, damn. He put it on Ryan Spann. You gotta watch out for my man Nikita Krylov. It's right here, man. He's coming. He's coming too. But Corey Anderson totally derailed this man's hype train. Ridiculous. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have the heavyweight division. We got these big boys up here, man. Look at my boy here. Cyril Gane. We got to give him a round of applause, guys, because he did very good in his fight against Junior Dos Santos. I'm going to say this, and I have been saying this. Cyril Gane has literally the best Muay Thai in the heavyweight division. He has the best Muay Thai in the heavyweight division. Maybe, guys, should I do this? Maybe. I don't know. We could never prove it. In 2 divisions. I was gonna say maybe in fucking lightweight. Not lightweight, light heavyweight. Because I haven't really seen too many people, and maybe that's a stretch. But in heavyweight, definitely, he has the best Muay Thai. This guy looked fantastic against Junior Dos Santos, knocking him out with a well-timed elbow to move up from, I think he was like at 13 or 14, all the way up to rank 7. Amongst the big dogs. He's almost in the top 5 here. And the next fight for Cyril Gane has got to be Alistair or, Derek Lewis, maybe Alexander Volkov, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. That would be a very, very technical fight, I'd imagine. Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Cyril Gane. It's going to be a fucking kickboxing clinic for sure. So there's that. And Junior Dos Santos, of course, going down to number 10. Other than that, we still have like the top 5 here, the same. All these fucking black guys just chasing after like good old Stipe, dude. Stipe is just fucking, I don't know, man. Francis, maybe he has next. People talk about Jon Jones. Jon Jones is completely, look at this. His name is only mentioned 1 time on this list, and that's in the pound for pound. Instead of being number 1, he's number 2 now. Guys, where is Jon Jones? We will continue the search for Jon Jones, but allegedly, I hear he's coming. So I don't know. Be on the lookout for this guy. You never know what he's gonna do. Of course, there's no reason for us to go over the bantamweight division or the featherweight division and the women division, and like in women's featherweight and bantamweight. Obviously, we don't need to go over that because it's all Amanda Nunes. I don't know why they have a women's featherweight division. they need to scrap this shit. Personally, I would like to see bigger women fighting. I want to see big old Bertha type women, 175, 180. I want to see those fights. But something tells me that Dana isn't willing to give me that. So what are you gonna do? And I don't think there's enough big women that are like fighting like that, dude. I don't think there is. I think they're just because like they can't even find featherweight women, you know, that weigh 145 pounds, which isn't much. You would think that there's a lot of women out there that weigh 145 pounds. You would think that this could be a very interesting division, but it's absolutely empty. So let's go straight to strawweight here. We have, of course, Weili Zhang. Not much has changed. We see Tisha Torres up here at 9. I don't think she moved up that much. Verna Jandiroba is 13. I feel like that's been the same. And Mackenzie Dern is at 11. I feel like she's been there too. So not much going on in this division, honestly, since Weili Zhang and fucking Joanna Jacek, fucked each other up like they fucked each other up. Like ever since that fight, this division seemingly has been kind of stagnant. So I don't know, maybe Rose Namajunas, Weili Zhang soon. We see what happens, Until then, we just keep watching people in the top 10, people in the top 15 fight. So let's go on to the women's flyweight division. And here, we really don't have too much of a change. Yeah, it's honestly just Valentina Shevchenko. And Jessica Andrade, apparently it could potentially be her next opponent, but Valentina Shevchenko thinks that Jessica Andrade should fight more opponents in this division. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what comes of that in this division. But so far it's just Valentina. And not much else is really changing. And Antonina Shevchenko. I just realized that these the Shevchenko sisters are fighting in the exact same weight division. This is crazy. I didn't even know that. Could you imagine Shevchenko versus Shevchenko? That'd be so goddamn interesting, dude. But yeah, that is it for the rankings, it seems. We still got our man Khabib at lightweight. I don't know what he's planning to do with this whole UFC deal. I don't know if he's really gonna retire. He said he was gonna retire, dude. He's still here. I still see this man fucking looking at me like this. Don't look at me like this, Khabib. Don't you do it. So I'm not really sure what's going on with this guy. But we have a lot of things to look forward to, namely 183. This fight night here, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be still fucking exciting, even though a lot of fights have been taken out of this fight card because of COVID-19. I'm still fucking very excited for this fight that's coming on tomorrow. Yeah, it's coming tomorrow. And there aren't going to be as many fights as there once were. Maybe it's like some fights, it's like 13 fights. It's gonna be explosive. Either way, these guys are coming to fight, all of them, bro. And what's up with this Christos Giagos? Who's this guy? I don't know anything about this guy. We fucking fights at Black House. He's a lightweight. Fucking look at that physique. That doesn't look like a lightweight physique, dude. His last loss was to Drakkar Klose, and he lost by way of unanimous decision. It's not too bad. All right, got 7 fucking KOs, 3 submissions, 7 decisions. He's fought Gilbert Burns, fought Charles Oliveira. Okay. I don't know. Fought Josh Emmett. Oh, Josh Emmett TKO'd him. That's what happens, bro. You can't fuck around with Josh. Bro, look out for Josh Emmett. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers, bro. Josh Emmett is coming, bro. You guys think this is a fucking joke until Josh Emmett fucking rose up on your bitch ass with the beef and the smoke, whatever these young African American men say. He's coming with all the beef and the smoke. People see they still say beef out there. They come, yeah. Yeah, Josh Emmett, dude. Shout out to that guy. So, yeah, man. This fight's coming tomorrow. I think it's gonna be fucking electric. We're just gonna have to see what's what. December 19th. It's December 18th. Yeah. So, that's it. That's it for the rankings, guys. This is where we are at right now. Um, in the coming months, I do think that we are going to see this ranking here change dramatically. Um, so until then, I guess we just fucking sit here. Guess we just wait. But stay safe. Don't be like me. Don't contract COVID-19. Uh, you know, yeah, fucking wear a mask or do something. Fucking the 6 feet apart. That's what people say. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.